Yeah, man. So from my perspective, just like I think you got the 7:30 at night fundamentals intermediate mixed class. That's just a dead class, right? Like
Yeah,
like it was there, but as far as like attendance, like maybe 10.
yeah, I think 10 might have been the highest, but it was usually around like 6 or 8.
Yeah, I was fine with 10. I was like, oh, I look over, and then all of a sudden, like it became this like friendly competition between us. Like I looked over and I was like, yo, this motherfucker's creeping on my numbers.
Oh man,
like,
there's a couple days where you had a day off where you weren't in class, and I had bigger classes that day, and I'm
right.
like, he's not here. This is bullshit.
But that's hard, man. That's hard to grow a class. A normally dead hour class when the advanced class is right over there. I'm not trying to toot my own horn here, but like I am the head instructor teaching that class. You're kind of going up against me a little bit, where I've been doing it for 10 years at this school, and man, you fucking did it. It was 20, 30 people. Sometimes 40, right? Like,
I think the highest we got up to was 36 for that class.
Yeah, and that's it. We're talking about a class that starts at 7:30 p.m. This is not New York City. Like that is not a highly attended class. That I was like, yo, what's this guy? What's he doing?
Showing up early.
Showing up.
And
tell everyone what that say it.
So obviously I'd been around and I was learning from all these great instructors. I had you, George, and everyone that I'd come up under. And then that time at Zen Planner, I was going to seminars with Kovar and all these guys several times a year. I think like 10 times a year. Right. I was out at different events just learning. So I was applying that stuff, but at the end of the day, and this is really one of the most rewarding parts for me, was we had this gap. So there was a half hour where the mat was empty before my class came in, and I would show up a half hour early every time, and I just wanted to get to know my students, and I talk to them, form those relationships with them, and I love those dudes. I was so proud of that, that whole crew, and just watching how far they come. Like I genuinely felt that, and it was a new rewarding aspect to jiu-jitsu and training that I'd never had before. And just seeing that over time, just, obviously in class, someone gets the technique, awesome, really great job, but seeing them change personally and carry themselves a little bit different, that's what I started noticing. I'd never had that before.